Welcome back to Episode 3 of the platform. I'm your host, Jaden Hope, and I'm joined by my co-host.
Safian Lewis.
And we got a very special guest with us today, Mr. Jay Khan. Please introduce yourself to the people real quick.
Hey everybody, it's Jay Khan. Appreciate the platform for having me on here. Let's get into it.
Hey, man.
Hey, we happy to have you as well. So, first, tell us where you're from.
I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. That's where I was raised there. Oh, I was raised over there. Yeah, I was there for like 10, 11 years before I moved out, so that's where I call home for real.
Moved out where to? Where'd you go?
After I moved out from there, I moved up to like Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and then that's how I kind of made my way over to Penn State after that.
Okay. Because I was going to ask, like, how did the Penn State connection
Right.
kind of come from, like, Charlotte? That's a little, I
Yeah.
don't know, it's a little far. I ain't never been to Charlotte, but,
Yeah, me neither.
Hey, pop out, it's nice.
hey, bro, I might got to take me down there one day.
Right?
But did your interest in music kind of spark during the whole Charlotte run, or did it spark during the Harrisburg run? What would you say?
I would definitely say during the Charlotte run. Back when I was a kid, like I was in bands and everything, so I've always been doing music. But then back in high school, whenever like I met some of my newer friends, we started freestyling during lunch and everything. So that was kind of just like a thing that started music and everything. And yeah, if thanks to them, I feel like I picked up all the rapping and everything.
Hey, everybody got the lunch freestyle story.
Yeah.
Right.
I was one of them guys too. I'm not gonna lie. I had to retire. I wasn't,
Yeah.
I had to cut that quits.
In my opinion, you have a really unique flow. So, do you feel like you always had that flow, or you grew into that flow?
I guess I would say I grew into it because it's definitely changed over the time that I've been making music. But I guess for me, it's just like the way that I crafted my flow. Growing up, I was always listening to like EDM and house music and stuff, and freestyling over those beats is way different in comparison to freestyling like on rap beats. So I guess that's where I kind of picked up some of my flow.
Okay. So, where'd you get your name?
Shoot, I love J. Cole. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh!
Oh, see, I ain't know that. That's a good one.
Yeah, I love J. Cole. Like back in that middle school, like I was talking about, J. Cole and Kendrick were like the only two rappers I was really listening to at the time. And then I was like, whenever I was making my name, I was like, I don't want to be like nothing too crazy. J. Con, Justin Constant is my name, so I was like, why not? It works.
No, that's actually a really good name. Favorite J. Cole song? Go.
Ooh.
That's hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's hard.
Can't name one.
Top three?
Top three.
No order, baby. I don't know.
I don't know. Hold on, y'all put me on the spot. Brackets on KOD. That's
I
tough.
like brackets.
What else? January 28th. That's tough.
Okay.
And then She's Mine Part 2.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
I like 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2, but
That's a
2,
good
I don't know. It's something about that.
Two
one.
go crazy.
Yeah,
He
that's
was
the one with
just
the
like,
baby.
Crazy, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what is one of your favorite projects that you've done, and why?
I guess it's a tie between the album that I dropped this year
Mhm.
and then the EP that I just recently dropped. With the album last year, it was just like that was the first time I actually sat down and tried to make a cohesive project that was like more than 5 or 6 songs. So I feel like that went pretty well. But then like with this EP that I recently just dropped, it's just like most of the songs on there are fire. So it's just like I can't really, it's just hard to choose.
Y'all heard him. He said most of the songs on there are fire. We giving y'all a listen throughout this
Listen.
show as well. We tuning in.
I'm about to say.
We gonna make sure the people tune in too.
Hey, I appreciate y'all.
But I got a question for you as well. What do you like? What kind of goes into your creative process and your like music writing process? I guess when you're making EPs, albums, or even just singles.
Honestly, it's just like, what am I going through or what's going on in my life at that exact moment? I feel like with my music, I try to reflect on, or my music is kind of just a space for me to just talk about everything that's going on for real. So it's just like with the with the album, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of heartbroken. So I was singing my heart out on there. I was
Hey,
doing my
bro,
thing, and
if you would have dropped it this week, we could have did it together.
but yeah, it was. I feel like just being able to really tap into how you're feeling, and then also just like with beat selection and everything. I tend not to write anymore. Like if the beat is fire, it usually just speaks to me, and I just go. So it just depends.
Do you pick your own beats, or
Mm.
do you have someone that picks your beats for you?
Yeah, I usually pick my own beats. People send me beats sometimes. I'm just like, all right, let me work with this. This is hard, but it just depends for real.
Right. So talk about some of your performances. I know you were performing for Penn State recently. So talk about that, and how was that for you? Like, was that a surreal moment?
Yeah, I actually had a couple performances this year. The first one was with Sorvo.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate him for bringing me out there for sure. It was for the we opened up for the Sway Lee concert, and we did a couple songs together. That, hey, Swerve, you better drop these songs. Um, it was like it
You
was
better.
it was I really do appreciate him for bringing me out there. It was tough just being up on that stage because I haven't performed since 2022 I think. So it was like being up there was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then this past Tuesday I actually had a performance with Nittany Talk, and that was
Oh,
tough
that's
too.
beautiful. Yes.
Yeah.
So, what's your process going onto the stage? Are you nervous? Do you need something to amp you up?
I'm nervous bad.
Oh.
But it's I don't know. I was telling a couple people this, but it's just like as soon as I hear the music playing and stuff, it's just like, all right, it's my time. It's my music. It's like I can perform it the best way I can because it's mine. So let me cook.
I feel that. All the nerves know I go out the window once you finally start singing and get up there and all that.
Yeah.
So you mentioned how going up on stage, like the results were kind of, you liked it was good and all that. So we got to get you on stage more this year is what I'm hearing.
Oh, for sure,
Okay,
definitely.
okay. So you gonna be tapped into like all the things going on around campus, Dean's List. Got to get you on that.
Yeah, I'll try. I actually did. I remember the first Dean's List. Shout out to Visionary for putting me onto that a couple years back. That was tough. So hey, if I can get back on that and do a performance, that'd be tough.
Okay.
I get it.
All right. If you had an opportunity to perform with an artist, don't say J. Cole or Kendrick.
Okay.
Who would you perform with?
Like any artist for
Dead or alive too.
Yeah.
Dead or alive.
Man
Man or woman.
Yes.
Shoot, I'm not gonna lie. Dang, I can't say Cole or Kendrick. You put me on the spot now. This is a cop out answer. I feel like for the first one, but Baby Keem is pretty tough. I feel like, and I feel like a lot of people who listen to my music in the past can agree.
Mm-hmm.
Like my flow, I really looked up to like that whole Kendrick Keem thing. I was like, hold on, this is tough. Whenever they started dropping music together, so I feel like being on stage with him, being on stage. Honestly, forget like the big names. I feel like being on stage with my guys, like Beat, like Guala, Swerve, just like the people I know. Being on stage with them would be really tough. Just
shout out to Guala, by the way. Get him on the show.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Now,
I
how about
talked
this?
to him about
Hey,
it too.
all three of y'all come on the show one
Yeah,
day.
I'm with it.
We need to see something
love
for real.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
let's do that.
But that was a real response. I love that.
Thank you.
So, you mentioned how you dropped the EP this week.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song on it?
Shoot. Honestly, my favorite song on the EP is Situations. It's with Guala, D-Wavy, and my friend Cora. We're all on there. We're just sliding.
We may have listened to it before the show.
Ooh.
I was just kidding. But what kind of what's your favorite song that you've ever dropped? And like, what kind of I don't know. What song do you feel like you worked the hardest on?
Right.
Because everybody don't work the hardest on their best song. Obviously.
Yeah, I think this kind of lines up, but my best song I think my best song and like the most work I put in was "Tell Me What You Want." It was the intro on my album, and the people who know the story about that song.
I was gonna ask, because you mentioned how it correlates to your life some way. What was going on during the "Tell Me What You Want"?
Yeah, I would love to know if you can.
You ain't gotta get too personal.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but it was just a whole bunch of nightlife things, like women, all that stuff. It was just crazy, and just kind of collecting my thoughts the day after. That's what it was.
Okay.
And then putting it into a song.
Okay.
We gotta get that one to listen to, Sophia.
Right. So actually, I really wanted to know what made you choose Penn State. Like, what made you come here? Yeah.
This is actually a hilarious story. I remember I was applying to schools, and my dad's coworker was telling me, or like telling my dad or whatever. He was like, "Oh, I heard Penn State's a hard school to get into. Your son probably not gonna get in.
What?
Oh, damn.
I was like,
That's
huh?
messed up.
Excuse me?
I'd have been on Dean's list first
No.
semester. Play somebody else.
No, I was like, nah, they're playing. I'm not gonna lie. So I applied, and then I applied to like my schools back in Charlotte too, cause I was like, I was trying to go back home. But surprisingly, I didn't get accepted into UNC Charlotte. So Penn State accepted me, and then a couple other schools. I was like, Penn State's the best one. It was like 2 hours away from home at the time, so I was like, why not?
Wow.
And I feel like I made some good connections around here, so it was definitely worth it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
College is always all about the connections. When you were picking, you're not even necessarily just Penn State, but when you were doing your college search, do you feel like you kind of made your decision based off of how you thought it would impact the music career or growing your music?
Honestly, I wasn't even making music at the time whenever I came into or during college and stuff. Whenever, like, I was doing all the freestyling and things, but I didn't start making my own music until around 2020 when COVID and everything hit. You know, everybody was stuck in the crib, so I was like,
Yeah.
let me do something. But
Okay.
yeah, I feel like, to answer your question though, like later on after I started making music, those connections and everything, like the people here, I feel like they definitely helped me grow and all that stuff.
If not Penn State, then where?
Just HBCU.
Okay.
Yes. I know
My
that's
guy.
right. Mhm.
Yeah.
So what's your major?
I'm data science.
Oh, okay. You have any minors or no?
I'm minoring in security risk and analysis as well.
Yeah, smart cookie. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
Difficult.
Yeah,
Might
very
get that money two
Oh,
different ways.
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
and proving
Mine,
your dad's friend wrong.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, and you'll see it too. You might, bro. I'm telling you, walk up to him with that degree, bro. What? Like you remember what you
From
said?
Penn State.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
that's
You,
Penn
you see
State.
what that say? That say what? Penn State.
Yup.
Mhm.
Feel me?
Main campus.
Main campus.
That's
I've-
another
main
thing,
campus
too.
the whole time too. Not no 2 and 2 or anything. Main campus the whole
Hold
time.
on,
I know
flex on
that's
him real
right.
quick. He
Yeah.
said we can rap and we smart over here.
Who needed? I got it. What's up?
So what's one of your unforgettable moments here that you think about? And you think about it, like I know a lot of really good moments I've had was freshman year,
Mhm.
but what's a moment that you just can't get out of your head and you'll cherish forever that you had here at Penn State?
Honestly, whenever we performed at the XXL thing, we did it at 3 Dots downtown a couple years ago, and that was probably the best thing, like the best performance I've ever had. Like the whole crowd was jumping. Nobody even like I had my friends in the crowd, but most of the crowd was people I didn't know, and they were really feeling the music. Like they were tapped in. So just like seeing the whole crowd really feeling my music was like one of the best moments I ever had here on campus.
That's definitely nice. Definitely. What's one of the moments that you feel like might have been your wake up call as an artist? I feel like everybody who has a passion about something ends up having a wake up call about something.
Yeah, this is funny because I remember it vividly. Like I was making music kinda, but then school was beating my ass. I'm not gonna lie, like it was rough. I stopped making music for a little bit, and then I don't know if y'all remember when the Kanye documentary dropped, but I watched that, and like that I was like, hold on, it's actually talking. And then I made a couple songs, Going to the Moon, Double Me, and all that stuff, and people like it got good. People were really messing with it, so I was like, hold on, maybe I should keep this music thing up, keep cooking, and hey,
Yeah, we here today, right?
yeah, it's doing pretty good
Okay,
right now,
okay.
so why not?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. Well, what do you feel like you're gonna do after you graduate from Penn State? Do you still want to, pursue the music? Do you still want to just go the route of your career, or do you feel like it could all coexist?
I honestly think it could all coexist.
Yeah.
In this music career, I feel like you can't really go far without making money first. So it's like
Right.
having that money with my full-time job. You only work 40 to 60 hours out of a week, depending on your job, and it's like 100, however many hours in a week. So it's like, if you really think about it, you have time to lock in with both.
Right.
So I think I can
I
go
like
for
that
it.
mindset. For
Me
sure.
too.
Also, to touch on your point, like you said, you can't really take any music career further if you're not investing in yourself, and do you think that's the hard part? Whether it's a young kid trying to invest into his music career, or whether it's someone who's, I don't know, 40 years old trying to invest into a music career. Like, do you think trying to find the process of investing into yourself, is that difficult, or?
I would say it could get difficult at times, but it's not difficult all around. I feel like if you really do love what you're doing, it's not hard to, go out there and network or invest that money or time into yourself. Because, like, if you really love it, there shouldn't be a problem to, put that time into it.
Right.
Agree.
I agree, definitely. So in the future, do you want to make any different style music? Like, do you feel like you're going to keep your flow the same, or do you have a passion to maybe experiment a little?
I feel like I'm always down to make like something different. Something I've been wanting to do for a while now is actually like bring my middle school dreams to life and rap over like a house or EDM type beat
Oh, you
with
should.
like a producer. Like, but I want to do it with the producer that I'm like locked in with for real. So I feel like I'm just waiting for that time to come. But yeah, I'm still planning on because I tap into like rager styles too sometimes. So I'll probably tap back into that. Um, but yeah, I like the melodic stuff is always good too. I feel like.
What's your dream feature?
Dream feature. A Uzi feature would be tough. I'm not gonna lie.
Ah.
But I don't know about now. Uzi's kind of washed. So.
Oh, don't say that.
Hey man, I don't
I'm
know.
not mad at what you said, but
Nah,
yeah.
'cause I was the biggest.
Put
Uzi fan, so.
the little Uzi Vert meme on the screen for me, y'all. Hey man, but
Mhm.
oh, you want me to
I was
go?
gonna. I thought you were gonna go.
I didn't know we were still alternating. I'm sorry, I tried
It's
to give you
okay.
your space.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so I did have my next question. My next question for you, during like investing into yourself and trying to invest into your craft to move forward, you may like receive deals from outside producers, companies, whoever.
Mhm.
How hard is it, or how easy is it to stay disciplined and know, like, to tell yourself, I shouldn't always take the first deal that somebody gives me, or like that the first option may not always be the best option.
I think honestly with that it's just like, people. You got to see what the offer is at first for sure, because most of the time people are only in it for themselves, trying to oh, he's tough. Let me see how I can use his talent to make myself money. And it's like I don't want to work with anybody like that. So it's just like honestly, I just try to work with people that are genuine. It's like you can. With me, I feel like I have a good radar. I could tell if people are actually about it, like if they actually want to do something for real, or if not. So it's just like I try to just do it like that for real.
How do you feel about the industry as a whole, the music industry?
It's I think I'll be independent for a while.
Okay.
That's what I would say. But yeah,
I agree with that for sure.
I do. I mean, I understand how it can be difficult to work and stay consistent. But how is your support system as far as your music and your education? Like, do you feel like you have a solid support system?
Yeah, I say I have a support system for sure in
That's
the music,
good.
and in the education. With my music, my whole family supports. I really do appreciate them for that. I remember when I first showed them a song, they were like, "You rap?" I was like, "Yeah," and that was tough. And then also with the education, my family's been here every step of the way, so they tell me that they're proud of me and all that stuff. So it's like I just try to
Continue to make them proud.
yeah, and then my friends too from back in Charlotte, they yell at me all the time for not dropping music. So if that's not support, I don't know what is.
Yeah, your name can't be J Con and you not being consistent.
Right?
Like, what's that about?
No cap.
You
I
can't
gotta
be
stay
dropping
constant.
3 times a year, man.
Yeah, bro. Hey, man. Whenever I do drop though, it's usually like a little EP, a little 3 or 4 pack. So it's like
Okay.
I give the people a little
Yeah, I'm
something.
about to say,
A
you
little
give us
song.
enough. You give us
A little
enough.
bit of new music.
Yeah, something that we could take in.
Yeah,
Take it real quick.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay, so another question I was going to ask you was, so as far as you being an artist, plus having a human social life, and being a student, how do you balance it all?
Honestly, it really helps when like more than half of your friend group makes music already. So it's just like we would link up and just be like, yo, who's trying to record? Who's trying to do this, do that? It'll be easy. With school though, trying to balance school and like being an artist is definitely rough. There's some times where it's like, oh, I have like 3 exams this week. I don't have time to record. And then sometimes that can like go into, like that can lead into the next week, or it's just like, oh, I don't really feel like it anymore. So it's just like, I guess what it is like you got to stop the snowball before it stops rolling for real, and just try to stay balanced, I guess.
Who do you think is the most underrated artist at Penn State? And you can't say J Con.
Bro. Nah, let me chill. Most underrated. Honestly, I don't really know anymore, or I don't know that many artists here anymore. I would say Swerve, but I don't think he's underrated. If anything, he got it popping here at Penn State.
Okay.
Maybe he is underrated. Maybe he should be. Maybe there should be more people on listening. I think Swerve is tough, so everybody go listen to Swerve's music.
We agree with you.
Yeah, shout out Swervo.
That's episode 1 right there.
Right?
Yeah.
Also, my artist. Hey.
Hey.
All right, so if we can't do a most underrated, or most underrated person? Do you have like your...
Overrated.
Oh, okay.
Who's overrated?
We'll give you the platform. Go ahead. Who's overrated?
Overrated. Just here at Penn State.
Where
Yeah.
at Penn State? You got an overrated artist?
Overrated. Not. I wouldn't say overrated. It's just like, nah. There's some people that it's like I've seen a couple people. It's like, dang, you got motion like that. I haven't even heard a good song from you. But I'm not gonna say nobody.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say no
Damn.
names.
I
Okay.
feel
Can we
you.
get a little like? Can we get a hint? Like, can you tell us a little bit?
We know I'm friends with Swerve, and we know who he don't like. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's
Anywho,
all I'm
Penn
gonna
State
say.
look like. Why would I leave?
That's
My
all-
fault, y'all.
That's all I'm gonna say
next,
about
next,
this topic, though.
next. Oh, okay. Overrated artists in the industry that's like actually a big name.
Like recently, or just like
Yeah.
over?
I can tell y'all mine.
Who?
Ice Spice.
Oh yeah, she's garbage. Like she's.
I
yeah.
forgot Ice Spice was even making. I forgot. Ooh.
Yeah, she's.
What
not-
happened to her?
She lost her butt, but I love her. Lost her butt.
Yeah, she's not.
Hey,
she's not
man,
tough.
I mean-
I was gonna say Ian though. Like he's tough. He be flowing, but it's just like you could tell that he's not really. I don't know.
I don't know. For me, honestly, most overrated. It really would be Ice Spice, but you already said Ice Spice, so
Yeah.
I don't want to say her anymore.
Yeah, Ice Spice is garbage though.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
she's
lie.
hot garbage. I'm sorry.
Damn, I used to like her, but that's when she first came out. So
I liked her in like a satirical way. I'm not gonna lie. I was. if I
Tyler
was
the,
listening to it, I was
Tyler the
making fun of
Creator
her.
is actually a very overrated artist in my opinion.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna. The new album was tough, but it wasn't.
we not doing
It
I,
wasn't
that.
I'm not.
really
I'm not
to be
gonna
lost,
lie.
I'm
This
not
might
gonna
be a
lie.
hot take. I think Tyler the Creator is a very overrated artist.
Very hot take, burning fire take.
Yeah, I think so.
We're not doing no Tyler slander.
Yeah.
Whole time, to be fair, I didn't listen to the album.
Mhm.
So,
Call Me If You Get Lost was better. That's all I'm gonna say.
oh,
Mm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
any other album was better.
What you mean?
Like,
I'm talking about it was better than the
Yeah.
album that you.
I'm pretty
just
sure it's
got. Oh.
like all his albums before that is better.
Oh, okay. So dang.
That's what I'm
Tyler.
trying to say. No shade. I didn't
Yeah.
listen to it yet, but
Mhm.
the clips that I heard,
Yeah, Sticky was tough though. I'm not gonna lie.
Overrated. My fault. All right, so I mean, can we get a? If we can't get an underrated, overrated, can we get a top 3 artists at Penn State?
At Penn State,
At Penn State, top 3 artists, top 5, top 3, or something.
graduated or like?
Yeah, anybody that's
Whatever
ever
you-
stepped foot
yeah.
through this campus that you know makes music and that you like.
Can I say myself or not?
no.
You can
Alright.
I'm gonna say add
get
yourself.
all time starting 5 music artists. You can put yourself in there if
At
you
Penn
like.
State or
At Penn State.
Mhm.
Alright.
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
Mhm.
All right, at the point guard, I got Guala. You know, he's the engineer and he can rap. You know, he can just put the ball in anybody's hand and let him hoop.
He's the engineer. He produces any raps.
You feel me?
already-
At shooting guard, I have myself. I'm not gonna lie, cause I be hooping on any track you really give me
Okay.
if I'm really locked in.
Okay.
At small forward, I got my boy D Wavy. He slides. You know, me and D Wavy got a lot of songs together, released and unreleased. That is just like fire. At the 4, I got my boy Raiden. He's been holding me recently. I'm not gonna lie. I sent him a feature. I need him to finish that, John.
He needs to finish that because we're supposed to be playing that.
Yeah, bro. I need him to finish that bad. And then at the 5, I got Swerve. I feel like this is the 8th time I shouted him out this
Oh,
podcast.
that's
But I
thorough.
definitely have him at the 5.
You've got a friend. in me. Okay, no, that's a solid list though, and it's actually crazy that I know every artist that you named.
I know
Yeah.
all of them too.
Yeah, and none of them have reached out to be on the show yet. I think we got Houston. We got a problem.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yo,
But-
the Wavy slide back from
Mhm.
Charlotte.
That's
bro, come
another.
up.
That's another topic of discussion.
Yes.
But I mean, one of the artists you named, D Wavy, is from Charlotte as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Did y'all meet before the Penn State, or
No,
did
which
it all
is
kind of happen
crazy.
here?
I met him and we were talking, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Charlotte." And I was like,
Oh.
"What? You're
Are
not
y'all-
from Charlotte?"
They're from the same area.
Yeah, but he was telling me about like everything, and I was like, "Nah, bro," because he went to the middle school that was right next to my middle school, so it was
Oh,
like we know
wow.
the same, like we from the same area for real.
It'd be
Crazy.
like that. Though.
That's like the invisible strength theory.
It'd really be like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Like
people
Jaden
that
low
you-
key lived close to us, like in Philly too.
For real?
Yeah.
Well, at least to Monica.
that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
And then didn't know none of y'all my whole life until now.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
crazy. Yeah, that's the same thing with you and Wavy for real.
Yeah, and I'm glad we met because we make a lot of good music, and that's the homie too. We be on the game and all that stuff together. So.
All right, so what's your favorite song that you've made with Wavy?
Favorite song? Shoot. Like That is probably. Like That is probably my favorite song.
Like
Wayne.
that. All right,
Yeah.
so what I'm hearing from you is that we about to play like that because I want to listen to it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's see what's going on here.
Play the beat.
All right, what we working with?
Who the fuck is Rex?
She do the most. Why she act like that? They do the most. Why they text like that? I'm with my phone. Seems like fast like that. I got a flow. Yeah, we fly like that. She do the most. Why she act like that? They do the most. Why they text like that? I'm with my phone. Seems like fast like that. I got a flow. Yeah, we fly like that.
Chillin' with chick, that's a bro. You threw the rock, touchdown, that's score. I ball like Melo from the phone. My head be frozen, ready to go. When I fuck her, yeah, I put on the show. She tell me slow down, I had to switch the flow now. She ride me like it's low town. I'm drippin' up on poles, need a lady, fuck these hoes. Travel all around the world just to find a perfect girl. I know that it takes some time, I'm focused up on my grind. Can't have no bitch on my mind who do the most and be lying.
She do the most. Why she act like that? They do the most. Why they text like that? I'm with my phone. Seems like fast like that. I got a flow. Yeah, we fly like that. She do the most. Why she act like that? They do the most. Why they text like that? I'm with my phone. Seems like fast like that. I got a flow. Yeah, we fly like that. I got a flow. I got the scope. I see it all. I feel like Star Tony. Holding my chest, I'm full. Ice on my wrist, rolling. Ice on my neck, so I don't feel my heart. Don't you act like you know me. Slow the first place like it's Mario Kart. Just leave it at that, man, there ain't no way. No, I'm that nigga, no, they can't relate. She in my line, counted 8 times. Go to cloud 9 when I cool out her space. Stopping her down, my let me, she's strange. Watch out for 12, not playing the day. Last started rapping when I was 13. I cannot stop, got some gas in the tank. She do the most. Why she act like that? They do the most. Why they text like that? I want my phone. Seems like fast like that. I got a flow. Yeah, we fly like that. She do the most. Why she act like that? They do the most. Why they text like that? I want my phone. Seems like fast like that. I got a flow. Yeah, we fly like that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, that song was fire. What
It
you
was very
saying? What you saying?
fire.
J. Con and D Wavy, Kobe and Shaq out here. Brian and D
Listen.
Wade.
I'm Kobe, if anything.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that was fire. That was fire, and I felt that.
I like
She
it.
do the most. Why she act like that? I felt that line. That was the one right there.
Appreciate it.
I might post that one tonight. There you go.
Listen, I loved
Man.
it. Mhm.
But no, that was definitely a great song. It's
If you're
definitely
feeling
a
that
great
one, the
song.
whole album is songs all like that.
Y'all
so.
heard him? You
Listen,
feeling that
go
one?
tune in, y'all. Go
You-
tune
like
in.
you said before. You said this before that. Throughout your whole like music writing process,
Mhm.
this is about a situation. What situation does this one relate to?
Ooh.
Why is it low key the same John?
It's always the same John, man. It's always it
Nah,
always is.
It was just like, it wasn't like her specifically, but I think it was just like people were doing things around the same time. I'm like, yo, why they acting like this?
Hey,
And I
I
really had
feel
to
you.
put that into a song. So.
Hey, and to the John, you know who you are.
She does.
Why do you act like that? Stop doing it. Stop acting like that, man. But hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. That song got me feeling good now too. You
I'm about to
got
say now we
it's-
amped up.
it's freestyle time.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, I'm with it.
It's definitely freestyle time.
I'm trying to hear something.
I'm trying to hear something for sure. But you let me know what's going on.
But
Alright, we got you. Turn me up, Cruz.
turn me up. Huh. Niggas be talking that shit. About to pull up with the gang. Huh. Never trip out of a bitch. Huh. I'm getting the money, the quality, the paper, baby. Huh. These niggas, they talking real crazy. I'm smoking the pressure, the gas. I'm getting the money, the cash. Huh. I'm running real fast like the Flash. I'm doing it feel like the Dash. Huh. She saw them incredible, baby. Huh. She about to pull up. Smoking that pressure, I roll up a Dutch. That nigga, he pulling up, don't give a fuck. Like, what? Let's go. My niggas, yeah, I got a flow. Got a bad bitch, she throwing the throw. I feel like I'm Kobe, you know I'm the GOAT. Let's go. Hey, about to pull up with the gang. Hey.
Hey.
I like it. I like it. I like it. We gonna bring it back, and you about to ask the next question, Miss Safian.
Mhm.
All right. And we back. How we feel about that freestyle?
Okay, that freestyle was
Hey,
fire.
man, hey,
Okay,
man.
okay. No, it was flowing once you got your flow going.
Yeah, it's just one thing that you said that like I really didn't like. Kobe's not the GOAT. LeBron's the GOAT.
Nah,
Like, let's
nah.
clear the air right
I'm
now.
a Lakers fan, so
Hey,
Kobe's
LeBron plays for the Lakers.
I
Hey, bro,
have
he
no
do, but it's
LeBron's
like,
the GOAT. All right,
Hey, bro.
that's one. That's one. But all right, let's bring it back.
All right, so when you're departing Penn State,
Mhm.
I know you're gonna miss everybody, everything. Is there anything on your bucket list to do before you go?
That's a great question.
Shoot. Honestly, I think like one big performance somewhere. Like I feel like that would be. I don't know if like that would be at like the bar somewhere downtown, or that'd be like I don't know through like the moving on thing that they do all the time. But either just like having a big crowd and just being able to perform a set of my own before I leave would be really nice. I'm not gonna lie.
That's good. You got that.
Thank you.
So, like I guess this kind of ties into her question a little bit about like the part in Penn State. But is there anything that you wish you like? Nobody wants to leave anywhere and said like I wish I would have done more or I wish I could have did this or that. Is there anything in particular you feel that way about, or are you wishing that you can do a little more or haven't done something?
Yeah, I wish I tapped in to like more orgs and stuff around campus. Just putting myself out there because I feel like networking with all those people just helps with everything you're trying to do. Let that be music or anything. So, and also I know Spa like does like their poetry night or something like that. I never made it to one of those, and I was like, dang. I feel like that would, especially for the kind of music I make, I feel like it would have been perfect to go out there. But maybe the next one they hold, maybe I'll get out there before
Okay. It ain't never too late.
I'm about to say, you never know. You could pop out soon.
Opportunity could be knocking on the door tomorrow.
Right.
Literally, so you never know.
Literally. But what's the hardest part about departing Penn State?
Honestly, it'll just be like saying goodbye to it all because I've been here for a while now. I'm not gonna lie. So just like transitioning on to being full time, being a full time adult, and everything would definitely be different, but it'll be fun too. I feel like because being in the college, I guess for me, I'm tired of it. So
I feel you. I'm
moving
tired
on,
of it.
it's gonna be
Just
fun.
got here.
For real.
Yeah. So.
Do you plan to move back home?
Yeah, I actually I have work lined up for whenever I graduate, and it's down in Charlotte, so I'm looking forward to that.
Congratulations.
Oh, where you work at? Put me on. No,
I'm about to say.
But hey, do you feel like you will like come back to Penn State like for whether it's performances or music, being as though like your crowd not only is in your hometown, but I guess Penn State is kind of your hometown too now, so like you do have a crowd here as well.
Yeah.
So you feel like you'll be coming back for like stuff like that?
Shoot, if the opportunity ever presented itself, I would be more than happy to. I feel like I'll come up here, just if friends are coming up like a crazy weekend or something like that. 'Cause, spend a lot of time here. It wouldn't be bad to come back every once in a while.
I feel you.
So, do you have any advice for someone who's basically in your position, maybe a college student who is pursuing music or thinking about starting music? Do you have any advice for them?
Just create, honestly. Trying or thinking too much about what you want to make or like how exactly you want it to be is gonna mess you up. That's definitely messed me up. So I feel like the more you make music and actually just take that time to be the creative that you are, definitely helps. And it's like no point of stressing. If you really love the music and all that stuff, it's gonna turn out the way you want it for sure. And you just gotta make it.
To touch on more what you just said, so talk about the trial and error of being an artist and how it could easily become discouraging when you don't like how your art comes out. But talk about the persistent part.
To touch on like whenever like you're making something and it's not turning out the way, just like sticking with it. I feel like, or even if you have to like make a whole new song or change the flow completely, it's just like the fact that you're actually able to sit down and open up your audio file or whatever and create something to like later on and make it or fix it. It's just like that's cool. You just gotta stick with it. For me, I know there was a couple songs on my album. And going back to an earlier question with Tell Me What You Want, like that song took like 3-4 4 months to make, which is crazy because it's like most of my songs, I record it in the night, send it to my guy to mix it, and then we're done. But it was like with that one, I actually wanted to make like, because I was feeling a lot, so I needed the people to feel a lot whenever they heard it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got to cook it up.
I feel that. So, damn, I don't know if I want to ask this question. I'm not going to ask. We're going to skip back to you.
Oh, okay. Well, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years? Shoot. Hopefully some kind of, I don't think I'm going to be, or, I mean, it would be nice to be a huge artist, but it's like, have a good following, making good money, of course. Let that be with my full-time job or music. I mean, love it if in 5 years I can make music my full-time thing. That'd be great. But, I just hope that I'm in a position where I can still make music, still have people listening to my music and performing as much as I can. So that's the plan for real.
We talked about trial and error earlier, like within being an artist.
Mhm.
I know like we kind of live in the social media era, and it can be easily discouraging to see maybe one artist who you think is not even better than you at all pull, I don't know, 10,000 views as opposed to you pulling 4,000 views. So it's just like, how do you maintain focus and like not get discouraged when like we live in an era where it's easy to get easily discouraged by Instagram following or likes or views or something like that?
It's just like I feel like I keep saying this, but like you just gotta stay true to yourself. It's just like, do you want to make the music or not? It's like it doesn't matter how many people are listening to it or not. It's like, because there's been I'm not gonna lie, I've dropped a song, and this was way back when I first started, and I got like, first day, it was like 10 streams, and I know more than 10 people. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? And that kind of discouraged me at some point, but it's like, I'm still making music today.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you just gotta stick with it. And,
Just gotta keep
the
going.
numbers and all that stuff will come. You just gotta stick with the art and the creativity, and that's what really matters.
I like that mindset.
Well,
Hey, I mean, before we go, you want to get the people. We want to hear that D Wavy song again. I'm not gonna lie. What's your second favorite song? Like, y'all Kobe and Shaq out here for real.
Shoot, hold on, let me check real quick. Honestly,
It don't even gotta be. It can be any song you want us to play. Honestly, we're gonna give
any
you.
song?
We're gonna give you an outro.
hey, can you
Yes.
play? Tell me. I mean, we've been talking about it. Can you play? Tell me what you want for the
Tell me
people.
what you want.
Yes.
Got you, for the people. For the people.
any messages to yourself when you look back at this?
Keep doing what you're doing, man. Proud of what you've been working on. You definitely have some big things coming up, and just stay locked in and focused.
Yes. And now we're gonna lock into the outro.
We about to lock in. Don't worry. Tell me what you want.
Oh, it's just TMWYW as the song.
Oh.
Typing on that would make
That explains a lot. Alright, there we go.
You know me. Like, I was really just trying to chill. I was probably just trying to come back to the crib and make music, to be honest. But nah, I decided to go out. I mean, shit. You have fun, but, at the end of the day ends. Yeah, bro. There's nothing I can really do about it now. Okay.
Who the fuck is Wreck-It Rap?
What you want, please just tell me what you want. From me, What you want, please just tell me what you want. From me, What you want, please just tell me what you want. From me, What you want, please just tell me what you want. Just leave me alone. If I could be honest, man, I'm really sick of the mystery. My nigga, we grown, I'm usually modest, but right now that doesn't mean shit to me. Just enter my zone, I feel like the hottest, my nigga, I'm fresh off an injury. Yeah, I'm really blown, you acting the honest, and man, I'm sick of the trickery. They gave me the warning, woke up in the morning, I know she was playing or something. This shit is so corny, was drunk like a 40, felt like Super Saiyan or something. I'm charging like Broly, got saved like a goalie, I think all my niggas were running. I've been through a lot, yeah, this shit is like none. What you want, please just tell me what you want. From me, what you want, please just tell me what you want. So I'm trying to find out why we moving odd. I'm thinking a lot, I don't really get it, so I'll see you later. I'm moving on. I met a new girlie, I got the digits. You know that we kicking shit later on. I'm really that nigga, no, y'all don't get it. Please don't hit me up when I'm taking off. This shit is so crazy, I can't even cap. I take off the waist like I'm running some laps. Tell them I get it, take over the map. These niggas surprised when they see me rap. What's going on, don't know what to do. I'm on Fendi and Prada and Louis the shoes. She had me lost in the way that she move. I only take W's, I cannot lose. What you want, please just tell me what you want. What you want from me? What you want, please just tell me what you want from me. What you want, please just tell me what you want. What you want from me? What you want, please just tell me what you want. What you want from me?
Nah, that's my favorite song. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie at all. We got some talent on the show today.
Yes.
We got some talent on the show today.
Yes. We definitely love having you.
It was great. It was definitely a pleasure having you. We appreciate you.
Oh.
Hey, so that's going to wrap up episode 3 of the platform featuring Jay Khan.
Woo.
Yes, sir. Thank you
Give
guys
it
for
up,
having
give
me.
it up.
Yes, thank you for
Appreciate
being
y'all.
here.
And we appreciate everybody for continuing to support. We appreciate everybody who tunes in every single week.
Yes.
We trying to be more consistent for y'all. We trying to be better for y'all. Just work with us a little bit.
We
all
love
right?
you guys.
We do. We love y'all. All right. Peace out. We see y'all next time.
All right.
All right.